4 calling birds? I mean, I've already told you about the feathers. Hi, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. I'm Russ with Quilt Meets World, and we are going to be opening the Missouri Star Jenny's Countdown to Christmas box today. I've got it right here. As a reminder, I purchased this box with my own dollars, so it's not sponsored or anything else. So everything in here is my own opinion. So let's get into this. It feels like it's something soft, almost like I was gonna say a project bag or something, a little like bag, but I don't feel a zipper. I would like to think that I should feel a zipper in here, but I don't. So let's open up and see what is in store. What do you see? Oh, well, now that's handy. It was my second choice, fabric. We have this pattern called Welcome Home, which has a bunch of houses. So it looks like we're going to need a whole bunch of, it says scraps to make the houses and stuff. And for the front doors, we have a panel. So, wait, let's see. This way the door should be. Nope. This way the door should be. So we have a whole bunch of front doors to put onto the panel or into the quilt. This is going to be a lot of fun when I have time to get to it. I have a couple things that need to be done by the end of the year. So me getting started with this before then is not going to happen. But I think this is going to be a gorgeous project. So yeah, kind of excited about this. Yeah. And for a special treat for me, I am going to do a taste test for you. A little while ago, my sister's husband went up to Canada, or Canada as most people like to call it, and I was like, smuggle me back some all-dressed potato chips. And then right after he did it, one of the manufacturers here in the US decided to say, hey, look, we want to put out some all-dressed for you guys as a limited edition flavor. I only saw them one day in the grocery store, and I'm glad I bought them. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison between the two and let you know which one I think is better. So I have the two right here. I have exactly one serving of each in each what is that thing called? Plate that I have here. And the first thing I'm noticing is the size difference. This is a serving of the Canadian version. You see we got some height. It's 50 grams. This is a serving of the US version, 25 grams. It feels a little bit more pathetic. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I will pop up the nutrition info like right here for the two. And yeah, the Canadian version looks to be a little bit healthier. I understand they're different brands, so I can't fully count that out as brands. But the one thing that I can say is If you double up the US, that gets you to a Canadian serving so that you can compare them side by side. Um, yeah, the Canadian version is fewer calories and a few other things. So it is a little bit better. But let's do a taste test. I grab one chip right here. This is the US version. It tastes pretty good. I can taste a little bit of the vinegar in there from the flavor. There's a lot of salt that I'm tasting. Uh, Decent chip. I mean, if I was at a potluck or something and they had chips and they had these, I'd be like, ooh, these are good. I'm going to try to cleanse my palate just a little bit. That one has a completely different flavor. You could taste the ketchup in there because that's part of the chips. The vinegar isn't as pronounced and it's got a little bit more of an appetizing flavor. I don't know how to describe it. Is everything seems to blend properly. Whereas with this one, the vinegar is just cutting forward in it. Now, don't let me get you wrong. They're both good. I do like the salt and vinegar chips, so that's why the vinegar one in the US isn't as putting off. But I definitely prefer the Canadian version. Definitely a better product there. So there you have it. You have had an unbiased taste test from the two all dressed flavors, the brought to America or made in America version from one manufacturer and the made in Canada version from another. In Canada, you definitely win. Now, back to the emoji song of the day. Did you figure it out? It was We Three Kings. Um, Kind of a simple one. I mean, we just had three images on the screen. All of them were a king. I suppose you might think that they might be a prince or something, but definitely kings. And there was three of them, so it is three kings, and we're not playing poker, so it was a lot better to think we three kings. So, did you get it? I think that is going to conclude today's Vlogmas Day 4. As always, if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and comment below. You know, all the stuff that the YouTube algorithm likes. Until next time, Merry Vlogmas!